You're such an asshole.
So let me lay the context of this consultation, not the request, but the context of the consultation for the client. So you truly understand, I guess, the gravity of your particular situation. Right now, I can't tell if this is a good troll job or if you're actually this stupid. And you gotta understand what that says about you and how you've been raised and your lack of logic or you just being lazy if this isn't a troll job, right? If it is so dumb that everyone else could see it and say this sounds like a troll job, but you're not trolling, that's gotta you need to realize how bad that is that people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe someone that stupid." That's you. But if this is a troll job, well, thank you for the $50 I charged you. And to be perfectly honest, you get this like Jerry Springer. People, I guarantee you there's been those that are fake. Like I get a fake request. Do your penthouse forum, that kind of thing. They still sell because it's like the money is, OMG, I got herpes and I spent all my money and now my husband died, but he didn't leave me in the will. What do I do? It's like it's too saucy to believe it. But I've had people email me, no, it's real. It's honest to God truth. I'm like, you hear yourself. Do you you're a punchline. Like if this is true, the image, here's the way, the image I use for the thumbnail. If you think, bro, those guys are cool, bro, you are so out of alignment from reality and you are so gonna fail. So if it's a troll job, cool. Here's your entertainment for $50, But if this is real, you need to realize that you are the punchline. You look like the douche canoes I found for the thumbnail. All right? That's how people view you. And Dude Bros do good earlier. The guy claims to be 22. Gym Bros, Dude Bros, you all do great until you leave school. And then you got to go in the real world and you become like one of like three things. You become banker bros, you become sales bros, or you become like general entrepreneur bros. And you all fail. And then you're like at the age of 45, 50, a broke, multi-bankrupted, perfectly insolvent, middle-aged douche canoe that comes up to you, bro, although they were boomers back then, asking for an extension on your loan for a business that's never, because you never want to do the work. You never want to do the work. So it's up to you, man. You want to keep being a entrepreneur, fake nobody, but you got jacked. I guess you do good. I guarantee you clean up with the win. If this is true, you're doing great with the girls. All right. But then the adult responsibility shit comes later, and you dude bros can't do it. Which I've always found it fascinating. Guys who are like, Jack, like you have the discipline to go to the gym. You don't have the discipline to sit the fuck down and do some accounting or calculus. You don't have time to learn to code. So, assuming this is true and not a troll job. Hi, everyone. I'm currently 22 years old. I'm a university student, has developed a strong passion. Oh my God. You believe what you did? Did everyone tell everyone in your generation to stop using the fucking word passion? All right. That doesn't mean shit. For bodybuilding and would like advice on working within the gym equipment industry. Bro! Sports management, bro! I completed careers testing in year 10 and was matched with careers such as accounting, actuary, etc. It was clear I was strong with maths. Okay, so you did good at math, right? I'm not saying you're not wise. I'm not saying you're stupid. You're not wise. There's a difference. Because if you're doing good at math, you got to have a decent IQ. And to become actuary, that's no skip in the park. I began studying commerce with an emphasis on accounting and later transferred into commerce law, bro! I want to become a patent lawyer, bro! Carlson School of Management, bro. CM, bro. CM. It's a signal we give to me and my other bro does, yeah. Go to Sally's, get some beers and wings and apps, bro. And later transferred into commerce and law because I was lazy. Let's add that. As I wanted to pursue a career that focused on people and words and not so much numbers, Excel. Oh, are you a people person? Are you a 16-year-old girl? Like, I'm going to work in child psychology. That was the degree de jour of every girl that I went to high school with. Child psychology. I like working with children. It's like, you are a child. The fuck? You people, are you a big idea, brah? You right. Transferred into commerce laws. I wanted to pursue a career that focused on people and words and not so much numbers, Excel spreadsheets. Let's translate that into English. I wanted to pursue a career that I transferred to commerce and law as I didn't want to do hard work. There. I made it much more simple and clear for you. It was more so because I wanted to call myself a lawyer. Bro. Small penis. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, shit. This isn't the corporate MBA, bro. So call yourself a lawyer. See, is this real? Do you hear you? Like, if this is a troll job, congratulations. But if this is real, man, like, you go to school for this? Like, this is amazing. Like, those guys put on fucking makeup. I wouldn't have come up with that. Cappy, how do you come a dude, bro? I'm like, well, I don't know. The episode in The Family Guy where Brian got a brain injury and his IQ dropped to like 100. So I guess be average and then wear my hat backwards and get to the gym and get jacked and say stupid shit and be drunk all the time. Am I close? Oh, no, bro. Bro, you got to like get a title, bro. Business. Throughout my degree, I've developed an incredible passion for bodybuilding. Why? You took courses and did you major in lifting weights? I mean, while attending college, like you didn't go to school for bodybuilding and you got a passion for bodybuilding. You developed a passion for avoiding hard work. Let's say and in a weird sense, you swapped out mental hard work with physical labor. That's fine. At least you didn't do drugs. I mean, I'll grant you this, okay? As much as we pick on the dude bras here, you guys are infinitely better than the soy boy Democrat Adderall addicted potheads who mope and jerk off to the Nebraska. All right. I'll grant you that because you do go to the gym. There is some production. There is a little bit of hustle. I'll grant you that. And I live and breathe it. Nothing makes me happier. Are you on roids? I want to know. Are you? Sounds a little roidy. Bro, I'm so passionate. Like CrossFit. Are you part of CrossFit, bro? The cult. You lift the tires in the field and you wear a shirt. Oh, CrossFit, bro. Bro. Live and breathe it. Nothing makes me happier. And as much as I know work isn't necessarily your passion, I would love to amalgamate the two. No. Stop. Oh, now you may be on roids. You're on that white girl blood stuff, right? I heard that drug's going around. Everyone's shooting up that white girl blood where it makes you think that you can do what you want and the money will follow. Yeah, because all those personal trainers, they make so much fucking money, right? And all those gyms and the gym franchisors, right? If you were to go look it up on Risk Management Associates, what gym franchisors, yeah, they're all making 6 figs, bro. No, they're not. They're not making any fucking money. Like, that's why the only reason anyone becomes a personal trainer is so they can fuck mills that are married. It's the only reason, because the fringe benefits are, it's like flight. You don't get paid that much to be a flight attendant. You get stellar travel benefits. I would love to amalgamate the two. I know they're not mutually exclusive, but I would love a career that would help me work within the industry that isn't bullshit. Exercise science, exercise psychology. Dude, why don't you just go into sports management and be a full dickless dude bro wonder? Really, guys, can you see? I can't tell. Like, it's a good troll job. It's a well-written one if this is a troll job. I've since dropped the law component of my degree and am nearing the end of my commerce degree, so it's just business. No focus, no specialty, just pure work avoidance, huh? I developed an interest in gym equipment brands and would love to be a candidate for one of these companies. A candidate in what? You offer nothing of value. What do you do? Going to go over there and look, you probably stand a better shot. I'm being deadly serious. You stand a better shot going over there and offering modeling services than you do being a marketing guy for them. I have half-assed my current degree because, frankly, I couldn't give a fuck and don't see a point to it. Then why did you go? I hate the feeling of being hemmed in one career path, accounting. Well, you abandoned that long ago. Man, you are addicted to the white girl blood. I don't want to do something that pay. I want to do what I want to do, and do what I want when I want to do it, and get paid lots of money. I've recently considered transferring into a double degree of commerce, accounting, and engineering, mechanical engineering. Fuck. See, I can't. Is this real? Really? Dude, you can't. Let's be honest. If we remove the gym, right, which again takes tremendous caloric effort and discipline, if we remove that, you don't have the work ethic to wipe your ass. You couldn't even get a commerce degree in law. Like, that's not the actual law degree. Like, you got to go to law school. You couldn't swing, and you could barely swing an undergrad in general business. There's some like fungus on my toe right now that could do that. And now, after complaining about having to go to school, you want a double major in accounting, which, albeit boring, is not that difficult, and mechanical engineering, which is difficult? Now, with your work ethic, buddy, here, I'm going to tell you something. You will, if this is real, you will never succeed in anything except being a gym bra. That's it. Because you lack the work ethic. Right? That's fine. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You expend calories of energy. I just got back from the gym. You lift the weights, you calories, tailor your diet, all that other. Yes, that calories in, results out. You get results. All right. What makes you think your career or entrepreneurship or anything else can be anything different? And it's weird, like, you got the work ethic to hit the gym, but then you're a squirmer, squirming around. Is there a way to make 6 figs without working really hard? No, there isn't. No. You can heed my advice and decide, hey, I get and develop a work ethic in a career capacity or studying capacity and be successful in a legitimate field. Or you can punt like all dude bros do and go, like I said, banking, sales, and whatever the hell the other worthless, pointless. Perpetual entrepreneur or wantrepreneur. Just like if you don't lift the weights at the gym, you don't get muscles. If you don't put the effort into developing a skill, you don't get the money. And no, Madison, Becky, Trisha, there isn't a world where you get to do what you want and get paid significantly for it. I'm not kidding. You stand a better shot at being a model for the gym equipment than any kind of salesman or because you don't have any skills. And you going into, as I would like to open up the possibility of working for a gym equipment brand, you don't need a mechanical engineering degree for that. And you don't need an accounting degree for that. You would go work as an accountant, maybe at a gym manufacturer, weight manufacturing equipment, but that'd be in China. That's where it's all manufactured. You speak Cantonese? Gym equipment brand. Oh, brand. Oh, you mean they don't even make their own equipment. They just slap their sticker on. Small penis gym brand equipment. Ah! Is it the bearskin hoodie? Do they all got beards? Is everything tactical? Is it a tactical weight of kettlebells? Same fucking pot metal they make in China with slag, and you just slap on small penis equipment, brah. And what you're gonna rep that? You're gonna represent? Go to nightclubs and fly around? Here, I'll tell you this. You could do it on the side. I'm not joking. I think your best bet is to go be a model. Go be a model for a gym brand or a gym company. There's your value. You're actually bringing in value, a great physique. But you don't have to go to college, go work for some sports brand equipment unless you want to work in their accounting department, which you don't want to because you could barely, they got the music playing. Da, 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 da. There's the Putsy Dane, head of the business school, never worked a day in his life, never ran a business, giving the speech, baby, baby, baby. And McClatchy McDouchebag, that's you. They announce your name, you walk up, and da, 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 and you get your joke of a degree. Da, 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 bom, bom, bom. And then he announces Aaron Clary's toe fungus. Da, 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 da. Right behind you comes up my toe fungus and gets the same degree because it didn't take no work. No, no. If this is real, if you are serious about getting a job and supporting yourself, let alone in a field you want, you will have to spend the time and the work in a field that pays, right? So the past 4 years has been a waste. You have a general worthless degree. Now, a lot of the prereqs and a lot of that'll carry over. I would recommend getting a degree in accounting because it actually pays. But give up this idea that you're going to have a job that's fun and you enjoy. Now, not to destroy your hopes, you might want to look at something part-time. Yeah, and you don't need a degree for this. Like, right, you could get your dream job maybe just applying right now. Some kind of rep. Go see what's open in the sports equipment world. Go see what's open in the gym world. And start working there part-time on weekends. I mean, go become a trainer. That you get in. You figure it out. So that's what I would do. But no, man, you're not going to go until you're serious about getting a career. I would not go back to college until you know what you want to do outside of the gym. As I would like to open up the possibility of working for a gym equipment brand. I also want to avoid the very possibility of becoming an unemployed gym bro that doesn't have any other worthwhile skills. Well, then you got to go get the skills. You could do both. It's just going to take 80 to 100 hours a week for several years. Maybe not 100. 100 is pretty extreme, but 80, yeah. There's your gym time. And now you got to go back to school for something if you decide on a real degree profession that may or may not be in the gym bro culture. And then you're going to have to pursue your part-time hustle trying to get into gym marketing. So, now here's where old Cappy comes in, right? This is before I had gray pubes, which by the way, don't. If you're wondering, does Cappy really have gray pubes? No, I do not. I don't know. I haven't checked underneath the ball sack. You never know. When's the last time you looked underneath your ball sack? Uh-huh. But I'm wise, and I knew this long ago, back in my early 30s even, which some things just don't add up. They don't add up. I'm like, you're 22 and you spend all this time at the gym, bruh. And I remember going to school, and I remember not having time for gym. I remember not having time for pretty much anything. There was work, and there was school, and there was sleep. There was a lot of blue balls and girls that were all about the dry humping, like they were in the 9th grade or something. So I asked the guys, I said, thanks for the email. What do you do for work to support yourself while you're working out and going to school? Because I know, motherfucker. I know there's no way you're hitting the gym, going to school, and supporting yourself. There's not enough time in the day. Not enough time. I knew there was a girl back in college. Senior year, we were in the same dorm, freshman, so I kind of knew her the entire time. And we're coming upon graduation, and all of a sudden she got a brand new Chevy Cavalier. I'm looking at it. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, well, how'd you afford that? Almost an innocent question. I'm like, she's like, oh, I just got it at the dealership. I'm like, really? Like, how'd you afford it? Like with this and that, and that? Her parents bought it. Girl, and again, if this is true, girls, let me explain something to you, okay? There's only 16 hours a day people are awake. Guys got to work. Guys got to work out, right? If you're in school, right? Work is school, kind of, all right? And you see these hot jack guys that go to the gym, that means for all the time they're at the gym, they're not working on their finances or their education or something like that, right? Now, I'm not saying you can't be jacked in an engineering major. I know people who did that, right? I just want to let you girls know that if you see your jack gym bros, you see the guys, the douche canoes at the parties, That's for recreational purposes only because they're not responsible men when it comes to other boring things like, I don't know, working for a living, which becomes a shock. And I saw this when people like you age another 20 to 30 years. You get your gym bro, dude bro mentality and you avoid the work. It's always a scam or a hustle or business. You get the trophy. You girls will marry these guys because they look with the flat. Oh, you guys are really good at borrowing money and leasing vehicles you can't afford too. I've seen it happen. The girls go marry the, oh, party, bro, bottle service, bro, bro. And then you girls are surprised when the guy files for bankruptcy and the sheriff kicks you out of your dream home McMansion house. Girls, these guys are only for fucking, okay? In college and early on, or maybe in the 20s, sure. Okay, have your fun. They are for fuck. They are your sex toys. All right, that's it. These are not reliable men who are going to provide for your family and think logically and save money and be. I know you girls are bored with that. I know I know with female nature. Yeah, you want to fuck them, just don't marry them. There I recommend you girls learn about how to read a balance sheet and ask a guy about his credit card balance. I want to bore you with the mundacity of like, how do you personally financial analyze a person's financial situation? I mean, cause if you got to choose between Chad, dude, bro, T-Rash, Jack guy at the gym with not a fucking penny in his name versus Chad Elkins, CPA with lots of money, but isn't Jack, blah, blah. We know you're going to go with douche canoe Chad and not responsible CPA Chad. Oh my God. He's accountant. Oh, man. Then when they turn 36 with dude bro, Jack bro's child. Oh, Chad Elkins. Oh my God. I always liked accountants. So I said, what do you do for work to support yourself while you're working out and going to school? Because I know you don't do it. Hi, Aaron. I have worked occasionally at the gym at the reception, but in all honesty, I've received too much financial support from my mom. He's a pussy, P-U-S-S-Y. He's a pussy, because he don't want to Where's Dad? Shock, Dad's not here. Dad ain't mentioned. Mom, you're a mama's boy. Mommy. Again, if this is real, you don't see this, man. Everyone else does. Like, mom pays for you to go to the gym and major in jerk off studies? Is that boy? After I finish these exams, I will resume working on reception to save up money. Now I'm somewhat sympathetic to younger people who go to school, right? Not everyone can work full-time and go to school full-time. And even I don't recommend that. I made a mistake when I was younger, but you don't support, you don't even have a job. You don't even do the basics of being an adult. Forget man, an adult. And that is support yourself, which is understandable at this moment in time you're going to school. And here you are when your mom still supports you and you're like, oh, how do I get my dream job, bro? And you're completely ignoring the most basic responsibility every adult has to society and themselves, and that is to be an adult, to be self-supporting. So you got 3 goals, and this is why life is hard. And you just don't get it, bro. This is why you douche canoes go and become salesman, bro. Easy money, bro. Or mortgage broker, huh? How about that one? A lot of douche canoes went into that too back when interest rates were low. You need to support yourself. You need to stay in physical shape. And then you need to have excel at your career. Because supporting yourself, especially when you're younger, isn't your dream career. It never works that way. You got to work some kind of entry-level shit job. If you're lucky, you get your dream job where you would want to work something. And which is why I think, being quite practical, I think you should do part-time work within the gym. Now, you're already there if you're working a receptionist. Why don't you look around? Why don't you see if there's some jobs at corporate? See if there's something that you can do. But I'll tell you this right now. unless you put the same amount of effort that you're putting into lifting weights into getting your dream job part-time on the side and fucking supporting yourself, you will fail. And given your choices in degrees, you don't have the work ethic to do it and you will fail. So, in all honesty, the solution, and now listen to this, just keep being a mama's boy and lift weights. And then don't tell women about your finances or your money situation or living at home with mom. Because in all honesty, mostly what men want is women. And I did a video on this called Don't Go to College, Go to the Gym. I'm like 90% sincere. You still need to trade and all that. But most men go to college and work hard at it because they want to get girls. If that's your goal, just get lifting the weights. You can get the girls right now. And let's be honest, until you hit 30, most girls aren't going to be interested in getting married anyway. So, far as I could tell, when it comes to girls, use your muscle, man. That's what they want. And hopefully you're also tall. Hopefully you're 6 feet or taller. I just go get laid the entire time. And between now and 30, whenever you might be ready to settle down, which I don't think you are right now, why don't you try and explore? In other words, you got a lot of time and you're going to have way more success with women, which I would argue is almost financial success because instead of going to a career and an MBA, making 200,000 a year and all that, and then getting the girls, you just get the girls because you're hot, which I think allows you then to start exploring some entrepreneurial options within the gym industry. But for the love of God, man, do not go to college. There's no reason for you to go to college unless you figure out a career and a profession that you want to focus on, and you're going to put the same amount of effort into that. In the meantime, because it doesn't sound like you want to be an accountant at a gym firm. You want to be the marketing or sales guy at a gym firm. Well, you don't need an accounting degree for that. And certainly have a mechanical engineering. Where the fuck did that come from? And since you're getting girls, there's no real rushing, compelling reason to go make 6 figs. And you're certainly not ready to be married. That's what I would do. That'd just be me. I know I could just work in accounting, but honestly, I want something more intellectually stimulating. Well, no, man. No, you don't stop being a white girl. You don't get to do things that are fun and get paid. Those are called hobbies. You don't get paid for hobbies. I do acknowledge laziness is part of the problem. Oh, now, Ken, really? I couldn't tell from you, like, already choosing a pretty weak degree and then just putting, and then you graduated, your co-graduate was toe fungus. Toe fungus graduated with honors. Did you graduate with honors? It's probably part of the problem, but considering my motivation for other areas, bodybuilding, no, it's different. You like bodybuilding, which is great. You have to learn to do things you don't like to make money. That's why does no one understand that? If it's fun, the people themselves would do it. Right? So they won't pay you. You know why dentists make a lot of money? Because it isn't fun. You're looking at nasty, dirty, stinky mouths all the time, drilling holes in teeth. That's not fun. That's why they're paid a lot. I mean, really, go look. Like, hang on. Let me do some research on you. Okay. No, that's not. Oh my God. I just want the national helpline. Okay, here you go. Drughelpline.org. They got lots of resources, an emergency phone number you can call. You got an addiction to white girl blood, okay? Just call them like, I feel like I should just be able to do a job and it'll be fun and happy. I can't get rid of it. You could go to Drug Addiction People Anonymous or Narcs Anonymous. Say, hi, my name's Bobby. His name ain't Bobby. Hi, Bobby. I'm addicted to white girl blood. And then you read through the book of all the people who were addicted to white girl blood and wasted their entire youth trying to major in things that they thought was fun and you get paid. And they all end up becoming tarot card readers or mortgage brokers or realtors. Oh, no. Surely my lack of motivation for accounting has to be part driven by other factors, lack of intellectual stimulation. You know what you need? You need your mom to stop supporting you. You need starvation. And you'll find a whole new motivation for you to get serious about a career because it'll be hunger. Hunger motivated me. Cold also motivated me. That was, those two things made sure I would never not work again. And you need to stop being a mama's boy, which I wouldn't advise right now because of cost of living and all that. But you need to wake the fuck up. You are pampered. Your mom prevents you from starvation. Your mom is preventing you from evolving and growing into a mature adult man where you are responsible and you provide a skill and a service to society in which you are compensated enough for you to pay for your own shit. And that means you get to sacrifice. You don't have a motivation for accounting? No kidding. Because I see all these people on Section 8 and government paid for and all that. They're also unmotivated too. The only difference is you happen to like working out. That's it. It's the only difference. Lack of intellectual stimulation. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll go down to the intellectual stimulation factory and you could get a job there. Also, I know part-time uni may be an option, also work simultaneously. I would be open also some sort of side gig, entrepreneurship, online coaching. No. Coaching? Are you kidding me? Hey, guy, and again, what are you going to coach? How to be a mama's boy? Lift weight, set weight down, lift weight, set. They got trainers for that. Online coach? Are you kidding? You get into power walking too? What are you going to coach? What advice do you possibly give? You're not even an adult. You know how to get big muscles. That's all you know. You don't know how to do anything else. And motivation coach, consultant about what? How to avoid hard work? How to, really? What would you possibly motivate people on from any position of experience or authority? I don't know. I can't tell if it's a troll job or what. I really can't. So if it's real, here's what I'm going to tell you. You are not to go to school for anything at all. You are to work. What I would recommend you do is you keep going to the gym because it's your asset. I would investigate some kind of work that you could do within the gym industry. Again, I recommend modeling, but see if there's some kind of sales position that you'd like to work. Then you're also going to get a real job. And sit down, Madison. It's not going to be what you like or fun. It's going to be a real job, a real one. And what I want, this is after you graduate, of course. So finish your degree. You could apply for jobs if you want, right? But you're going to get a real job. And then for a year, you're going to support yourself and become a real man. You're not going to take mommy's money anymore. You're going to stop being a mama's boy. And not only are you going to look like a real man, you're actually going to be a real man. And you're going to pay for yourself. And after a year of you knowing what it's like to be an adult and pay for your own shit and not be pampered little jocko boy where mom and dad pay for your tuition and your fees and you have time to go to the gym, you're going to work and go to the gym with a little bit of extra time on the weekend to try yourself a little bit of entrepreneurial hustle. And then after a year of actually being an adult, you will have the context because experience, and you're trying to work and trying to do it. And hopefully maybe you get lucky, something hits, you do a modeling career, you're making lots of money. Cool. Right? I'm going to think you're going to have, I don't think you're going to fail, actually. I think you will have a modicum of success working in the gym world. But you will be working a regular job like security guard or fast food or Uber or something. Or some entry-level corporate bullshit job with your degree in business. And then you will support yourself. You will get an apartment. You will find, you will budget. Swear to fucking God, dude, don't you buy a fucking car on lease. Don't you lease a car, get a fucking car loan, or buy no fancy fucking clothes. And you're going to be an adult for a year. And at the end of that year, you might have some ideas about, oh, okay. You know what? I get it now. I know why the skinny twiggy guy was very angry at me. I'm going to choose this as a career because it pays well. It's flexible. I still think accounting is a great career. And if you don't have the time to go to school for it, well, that's why we have the world's greatest accounting career. It's available on Teachable. Me and Chad talk about all the ways you can find employment in accounting without having to get a college degree. Though in your particular case, you already have a business degree, so it wouldn't be that much more for you to go actually get a degree in accounting. But after your year of being an adult, you might, oh, okay, I see. I gotta find something that pays that. And you might learn a bit about yourself, like, oh, I like this, but I really don't like that. Here's something that people don't like to do, but I could tolerate it. And I'm proficient at it. So it pays whatever, $30 an hour. And you go work in there or you go major in that field. And then, yeah, now you get to really juggle all three: work, gym, and school, which you could go to school, especially if it's a particular type of degree, online and part-time, and earn your way towards it. But I'll tell you this, you are not in a rush. You are in no rush to make a lot of money. None, because you're already going to get the girls. So there's no need for you to make a lot of money. You just need to make enough money to support yourself. Let your muscles do the rest. And just don't tell anyone you live at home with mom. Although I don't know. Maybe girls just don't care at all. He got my sauce. All right, there you go. Let's go to the super chats. Dre, $2 says, you trying to make 8 figs as a life coach at 22? Well, see, that's why I don't. Is it BS? Is it a troll job? Dre, $2 again. What's the story behind the term white girl? But wait, Dre, what? You're like one of the most regular tuner inners. Okay. White girl blood is just a joke I came up with where I obviously the majority of my consultations are for guys. But just like all young people, white girls or not, all young people are given the lie that you can follow your heart and the money will follow. The white girl angle is usually I toss in from the suburbs, meaning they're from a privileged position where mommy and daddy not only lie to them, say, you can do whatever you want. They will fucking pay for their daughter to keep going to college for worthless horseshit things, and they'll never fail. And therefore, the only people who can look for in perpetuity but never find it because it doesn't exist, a job that they find intellectually rewarding and I enjoy, and if you do what you love, you never will you dare your wife. I'm passionate. The only people, generally speaking, who can afford to do what they're chase, but never achieve to find a job and what they're passionate about is your stereotypical suburbanite white girl. And the only people who do that, and again, no one ever achieves success in that. No one, because there's no jobs out there that are rewarding or passionate. So this is where girls go on and then they become my age, and then dad finds out he doesn't have the money and they're all miserable because they don't. But my point is saying stop doing the white girl blood is a constructive critique of generally men who act like they're white girls from the suburbs who have rich parents, which the vast majority of my clientele does not have. And so you can't even afford the delusion of doing what you want, money, follow, passionate, dick in your hand, because you don't have the parents to pay for that delusion. So you got to get more up close and personal, meaning stop shooting up the white girl blood and get with the real time and sober up. Get with the real world and sober up. Naughty GG Aftershock, $5. Yo, bro, check this out. I'm going to the U of M Carlson School of I'm going to the U of M School of Law, bro, to become like a big time commissary, bro. I'm going to be a big deal. By the way, I'll tell you again. Hey, University of Minnesota, maybe if you weren't such a shitty fucking school, there wouldn't be stories and testimonies like this. Friend of mine went to University of Minnesota Law School. And the big time law firms in the Twin Cities and big Twin Cities law firms in the Twin Cities, they were going to come to campus and interview. You know, so all the third-year law school or maybe second year, I don't know how they do it. They're going in for they're scheduling their interviews. And before anyone actually had an interview, all the University of Minnesota Law School students received rejection letters. And people were confused until someone figured out these law firms had no intention of hiring from the University of Minnesota Law School. They just wanted to do good PR because it's the law school within the town. They wanted to give these kids hope. I don't know. Maybe to like, well, look, you got interviews with the biggest law firms in the Twin Cities. And so they all got rejection letters before anyone had an interview. Yeah. The University of Minnesota, don't you know? We got good schools. Yeah. Well, I don't know why no one getting hired. Did you play hockey with the right people who went to Breck in the private school? You did. Oh, Dan, that's too bad there, don't you know? Maybe you shouldn't have been a white male who's straight. Have you thought of that there now? Then you could have gotten a job, but you're a bad person, yeah. Bodhisattva, $2. Bet he has truck nuts in his gym shorts. I don't know, man. It's a 50-50 shot this is real or a spoof. It's a very well-written spoof. Very well written. Dre, $2. I bet he has a work hard, play harder tattoo. Big? Nah. Ass bucket, $2. Where's the easy mode? Because working hard is well hard. Think about how much more time he's going to now have to waste going back to college, doing this, doing that, because he chose to do it the really hard way instead of just the hard way. Dre, $2. Cappy hasn't seen his jewels since vasectomy. I didn't see it back then either. Ass bucket, $2. What are the odds this kid wears a flat-billed hat? I don't know. Is that still a thing now? Naughty DJ Aftershock, $2. Even though they only hire from the Ivies, bro. Yep. I gotta imagine that's still kind of a thing. But a lot of the prestigious law firms in New York and some of the investment banks said, we're not hiring from the Ivy League anymore because, surprise, there's a handful of Jewish people that work on high finance. When you all went with your pro-Palestinian fuck Israel shit, I don't know. They're kind of like, yeah, we don't need you here. Paulie Bassman, 5 British pounds. Beard bra, sleeve tattoo bra, F-150 on finance bra, wearing shorts in December to show off my calf tap bra, F off, best wishes, Cappy. I don't, because he's only 22, I don't think he's gotten to that level of douche canoe. I don't think he's got the tattoos. I think he just really likes working out. And because he's young and there's no dad around, that's obvious. By the way, link below, the dad you never had. He is believing the white girl blood lie. He's chasing that dragon. He's chasing that white dragon that somewhere out there, there's a job where it's intellectually stimulating and it's not hard work and he gets paid enough money to live and gets to be in the gym industry. Which doesn't, now if he was a white girl from the suburbs and mommy and daddy had money, he could in perpetuity pursue it. He could continue his addiction, getting an advanced degree in Fluffy Bunny studies, getting a PhD in Fluffy, and maybe teaching Fluffy Bunny studies, making their $18 an hour while mom and dad pay or subsidize an apartment so she can teach near the university and imagine she's a professor or a doctor, right? But at the end of the day, no, there is no dragon to catch. There is no job where you get to work and get paid a living wage for doing something you're passionate about. I always loved that when high school, well, I'm really passionate. How the fuck are you passionate about anything? You haven't lived life. You haven't failed. You haven't tried. All you're passionate about is what the television and the teachers and the Democrat Party told you to be passionate about. Diversity and inclusion and minorities and the ESG and the environment and the whales. Don't make it for booby booby boo. Bunch of fucking adult babies. Dre, $2. He became a T-Rash. Word is they have fun and happy. Well, that's why I'm telling him to lean into his physique. By no means should he give up working out. And in a not an ironic sense, but in a very direct sense, he took the shortcut. Look, the vast majority of you go and work out and go to school and do all these things for girls. He just got jacked. Now, it's more direct. A lot of people do not like physical labor. I don't like it. I still go to the gym. He likes it. And I'm like, buddy, don't, it's like somebody who really likes chemistry. Oh, okay, well, you're good. Really likes computers. Well, good. Your career is going to be fun. Like Chad actually likes accounting. He's weird, but he enjoys it. This guy loves working out. Well, good, because that helps you get girls. So he can avoid this whole work, all that. I mean, if I really were to be mercenary about it, this guy should go find a sugar mama. He should really go find a sugar mama. That's what he should do. He should just find some nerdy accountant gal or some kind of, I don't know, school teacher who's got a good pension. And she's just tickled as hell that this Jack Model S10 wants to fuck her. But it's like the episode in Foghorn Leghorn where Winter's coming. And normally he rejects the advances of the single hen. There's the old lady hen. She's like, "Why, yes." She got a crush on Foghorn Leghorn. Normally he rejects her advances. But there's one episode where Winter's coming and he's in his crappy, rooster hut and it's windy and drafty. And then he sees that she's got this nice, warm, insulated. He's like, "Well, I'm going to go be real nice to it." And yeah, he should do the Foghorn. Let's call that the strategy, the Foghorn Leghorn. That's where you young bucks go and get yourself a sugar mama and she takes care of you. He could probably try that. I don't know. He doesn't seem to be the type to want to get married. And he doesn't have to. As long as he stays in shape, he could almost become that at any time. So he's saving a lot of money, not have to chasing girls because he goes to the gym. So again, thus the emphasis on him not going to the gym. I'm sorry. Thus the emphasis of him not pursuing an education, certainly when he doesn't know what he wants to do. Daddy and a caddy, $5. Cappy, help. Wait, hang on. Did I get everything? Good T-Rish. Where does they have fun and happy? Yes. Daddy and a caddy, $5. Cappy, help. I got a BA and MS in poli-sci paid for by daddy. I want to change the world. It's my passion and treatment for suburbanite white princess blood. I should write a book. The white girl blood epidemic. Something tongue in cheek. Yeah, daddy, go to White Girl Blood Anonymous. Hi, my name's Jim. Hi, Jim. I'm addicted to white girl blood. And I thought I'd become a corporate executive. So I went to a mid-rank school and got my degree in business. And I got my MBA. And I tried everything. I went to CPE and I got that. And I really want to work hard. But as long as I was happy working in sports ball management, but somebody else got the promotion, and then I realized I was just, in the end of the day, I was avoiding math and hard work. Dun dun dun. Nonstop Dre, $2. I'll probably buy a Mustang or a Hellcat. I honestly don't see that. I don't. He doesn't have the money either. Christoph and on $10. There is a way. Be a polymath. Help invent a basic IT tech. Make all the right investment decisions, including buying 1,000 in Bitcoin in 2009. This dude doesn't have the needed 190 IQ, needed 190 plus IQ. He might. He said he did real well at math. Like, he's got the capacity. He's just lazy. Like, I don't want to do something I don't want. I don't have fun. I want to do something that's fun that everybody else wants to do. Like, go read my article. I want to major in Jennifer Aniston studies. Go read that. Jennifer Aniston doesn't have a lack of men trying to suit her. I mean, even to today. Wiz Division Productions, $5. There's no Easter Bunny. There's no Tooth Fairy. And there is no white girl blood. And Ken Rose says hi with a pumpkin. Hello, Ken. Thanks for the 10 generous dollars. So the link below, I got 2 links, okay? And it's not this guy's fault. His dad ain't around. Okay. That doesn't mean the world care. Oh, he didn't have his dad. Look at what happened to black men, young black men. The world didn't say, oh, wait, they didn't grow up without their dads. Let's be nice and honest and truthful with them. No, they fucking capitalized on them and lied to them and enslaved them, fed a whole bunch of horseshit. And again, black men generally don't do as well as the other racial groups and all that because we lie to them. Society doesn't give a fuck. They will capitalize and just like take your money any way they can. So let's be honest with you young boys, especially because I think you're more receptive to it. There is no future where you get paid to do what you want. Because if it's fun, other people are probably already doing it either for a low wage or free. You have to do the hard stuff, or in the case of accounting, tedious, boring stuff, or I guess in the case of like garbage men or surgeons, the gross, ugly, smelly stuff to make the money. That's the secret. And I don't know how many times I got to argue it. When you do the shit nobody else wants to do, you make all the money and then you are free and you actually have the money to do the things you'd like to do. The people who try to do the things they want to do end up, by the way, never really doing it. Still all you never go beyond secretarial work, right? He's a receptionist at a gym. He's going to be a marketing guy at the gym. It's still just paperwork and marketing. Not only do you end up doing a job that you don't want to do anyway, because it's not as fun as everyone makes it seem, there is no pay. And so then you struggle financially for the rest of your life. Heaven help the white girls who don't have rich parents, or as I've seen several times, almost many times, where daddy's financial empire goes away because it was all bullshit. And then Becky all of a sudden has to actually start paying her own way through college. Oh, we got more super chats. Nerds who lift. I'd love to hear this person's opinion. If good at math, look into electrical engineering. Engineer, more advice from the real guys. $2. Electrical engineering is stressful and boring as fuck. Well, yes, but that's why you're paid. Right. There's no easy way, guys. None. Daddy and a caddy, $2. If you don't like math or hard work, sell your right. And they do. Women got entire houses and life paid for it. That's how it used to be. You would have children and family and food and clothing and shelter and protection all paid for. Yes. Or you could lease that, which is the oldest profession. It's still the same market. I don't differentiate between the leasing market and the buying market. It's the same thing. But one's love. Sure, fine, whatever you want. Whatever. Miss 50% divorce rate. Whatever. Okay, yeah, love. Oh, yeah, love. Sure it is, sweetheart. It's love. Because it's a ceremony with a fucking ring and a pissing away of $50,000. That makes it love. Right. Okay. Just want to make sure. Engineer $2. Be a strong, queer, indigenous black woman in DEI. Yes. Yes. That's a trap for not just queer black women. That's a trap for anyone who isn't the straight white male. Because you look, oh, this is for me, it's easy. Yeah, man, but it's easy. And everyone's entering that field, and it's not an intellectually honest field. It's a political field in corporate America or government, which is already horrendously corrupt and political. So now you're in a political field. Can you imagine the infighting and the headaches with whatever DEI group that happens to be in a corporate or government employer? And so you might be tempted as a gay black woman, let's just say. Oh, look, I like, yeah, you don't want to go there, man. But I got my degree in DEI. No, man, you're not going to get paid that much. They're going to fire you. They're going to outsource it to contractors. It's what's the word? It's lip service. So then you're not the bread and butter of that organization. And then if this DEI fad ever goes away, or heaven forbid, they just fire y'all and then they go get a contractor, what do you do with your DEI degree? That's a particularly evil and insipid, I think is the word, where you lie to different traits of people. Minorities or disadvantaged groups, like, get a degree in Chicano studies. Why? That person, you're going to fucking make them poor. The real Uncle Toms, you want to know who the real Uncle Toms are? African-American studies professors. That's who they are. You're taking money from poor, typically black kids to enrich yourself, to give them worthless horse shit, unemployable degree. You know what? Go read a book, write a book, offer a course online. Don't offer a fucking degree in that shit. And by the way, young men, women, regardless of if you want to study your race and your gender or whatever, go to the library and study it for free. But for the love of God, don't give those people your money. Go become an accountant, become an engineer, go make money and study that on the side. Your employment prospects are the same. Engineer, $2. Agile Evangelist. Agile Evangelist. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Link below. The Dad You Never Had, and another one. The Dad You Never Had, I think, is $150. It's a long one. I want to say it's 6 or 12. I forget. It's a long course. It's everything your dad should have taught you. The other one is called How to Stop Being Lazy. That is a short hour 10 course. It's only $50. And it is also part of the Dad You Never Had course. I got instances like this where my life sucks. Yeah, you're lazy. There's the answer. Laziness solves. Once you cure your laziness, it's amazing how many other problems get solved. So I broke it out from the Dad You Never Had course to be a standalone course. So if you just wanted that one, you could take it. But if I want to stop being lazy and I need my dad to kick my ass, take the Dad You Never Had course because the lazy component is in there. But if you don't have the money and you have a dad and you don't need any advice from your dad, you just want to stop being lazy, take the How to Stop Being Lazy course, link below. Ken Rose says hello again. Thank you, Ken. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.